Thank you so much for 50,000 subscribers. As promised, I'm making a reading fanfictions video today. I've tried to keep this video as child friendly as possible, but it's still really weird. So if you're young, you should probably stop watching. And if you're old, you should also probably stop watching because this video is weird. Like, really weird. Hello there, how are you doing? He grinned at me, his eyes shining. What's that supposed to be? Some kind of foreign dance? I smiled back. Nice to meet you too, he whispered while glancing at my name badge. I'm Seamus. Oh god. I bumped into somebody. I'm sorry, are you alright? Did I hurt you? I didn't mean... He attempted to pick up my phone that had dropped onto the floor. Hey, I lost my phone earlier. Can I put my number in yours until I find it? Oh my god, they've literally... This is me! This is actually me! Oh my god. He paused and gaped at me while I chuckled. I mean, in a non-creepy way. Oh god, I'm so bad at this. I'll just shut up. If you make me sound awkward, it's really accurate. It's brilliant. Anna and Chaymus were sitting on the back porch as Chaymus just had a drink dumped on him by Kurt Wellerstein. So, Darla, I hope you had a good time, Anna said. Did she really just call me Darla? Like, that's so... Chaymus was interrupted by Anna leaning in to kiss him. Chaymus immediately pulled away. Yeah, that sounds like me. Anna, I don't like you like that. I'm just a savage friend zoner, basically. Finally, I'm going to meet one of my favourite YouTubers, and at one of the best places ever, Disneyland. Well, what should we do next? I ask. Let's go check out the Toy Story section over there, he points. I see Woody and Buzz Lightyear. Oh, well, you've got me perfectly right there. Hello there, how you doing? Seamus said, staring into the camera in his semi-final room with moderate teal walls. So I was watching Toy Story, and I noticed something weird. Seamus alluded happily. I feel like that's a genuine quote from one of my videos. Like, I'm not even lying. That is the kind of thing I open a video with. Something was eating away at him, saying that this theory was different and oddly proven. Seamus receives an Instagram DM from Disney Pixar Studios. Take down the video. This one's really good. Sorry to scare you, sir, but we require your YouTube password, the man said. Well, it concerns that video you posted. It turns out that North Korea is now suing us about that theory, he said. Well, I guess Kim Jong-un didn't like being referred to as Lotso. My password is I love Che123. So basically, the story is I made a theory about Toy Story 3. I compared Lotso to Kim Jong-un, and then North Korea decided to sue Disney Pixar. That is the best story I've read today. There's been this new ongoing joke on my channel that people think I'm in love with Violet from The Incredibles because I made a couple videos about her recently, so this has become like a trend on my channel, and I've actually got a fan fiction here about me and Violet. She was on the floor staring up at the figure. His luscious hair flipped over to one side. He reached out his hand to her. Gracefully, she stood up, clenching his soft hand. He beamed at her with cute dorky braces. Hello there, how you doing? Why do so many people think I would say hello there, how you doing to people in person? I don't... I'm here to watch Cars 3. Well, that's another Violet theory for another day. What did Violet and Tony go to see at the cinema? Like, how would the Pixar theory work if the Cars films were actually in the cinema in the Pixar universe? Violet, are you interested in a Disney marathon at my house next week? She was speechless. You mean like a date? He nodded, slowly blushing. I would love to. They shared a kiss and walked their separate ways home. No, that doesn't happen. You don't just randomly meet a stranger, invite them on a Disney marathon, and then they say yes, and no, that just doesn't happen. We both stood up, getting ready to leave. I thought to give him a friendly hug, but Seamus went in for a good old-fashioned handshake. See you later, he quietly said before he hurriedly turned and walked off. No, you've got me wrong there, I just wave and run. Okay, I've literally been reading this fanfiction for about 10 minutes and it's all about some character called Joy, but it hasn't even introduced the main male YouTuber protagonist. Which YouTube star lived in London? I could think of several. Zoella, Joe Sugg, PewDiePie, but I couldn't have called any of them my favourites. Oh, I'm her favourite. Dan and Phil, of course! Okay, I'm not her favourite, apparently. I don't even know if this fanfiction's even about me. We all stopped talking and listened. All that could be heard was the incessant roaring noise, and a small voice with a distinctly British accent, speaking far off in the distance. Oh my gosh, I said. It's Seamus. Who? The other three said in a weird unison. Wait, are you assuming Dan and Phil don't know who I am? Dan and Phil and I are tight. We have like our own trio ship. #fanless. I saw something that scared the life out of me. A man sleeping right next to me. I then realised I was totally nude. I checked to see if the man was asleep. He was, and also seemed to be naked, so walked a little closer to see more of his face. He was pretty cute. He had brown hair and thick brown eyebrows. When I caught myself staring for at least a couple of minutes. A couple of minutes? Oh my god, you scared me! He said in a high-pitched voice. Are you okay? You look very worried. I caught myself getting lost in his gorgeous brown eyes, and then shook it off. This is so weird. This is so weird. Hi, I'm Seamus, and he extended his hand out for me to shake. Why does everyone think I like shaking people's hands? Like, I am not a handshaker at all. Like, I avoid handshakes at all costs. He said, majorly blushing and not being able to look me in the eye. Then it was just awkward silence. Now that sounds more like me. Awkward silences and not being able to create eye contact. That is actually a very accurate representation of me. I want to thank everyone who sent fanfictions to me. I'm really sorry if you sent one and I didn't get to read it. Maybe I'll read it in the second one, if I make a second one. This video was my 50,000 subscriber special, and to be honest, it was a bit of a letdown for me. It was meant to be the big return of Chaymus after 6 months. Chay hasn't been on my channel since I had 1,000 subscribers. And yeah, he's in the thumbnail. And yeah, he was on my Snapchat story, but unfortunately Chay actually cancelled on me and I faked it all. He cancelled on me and didn't say why, so I'm gonna call him for you so he can give you his excuses live on my channel. He just declined my call. He actually just declined my call. Am I out of focus? Wait, sorry.
You alright, Seamus?
It was a cold afternoon, and Chay was responsible for making dinner that night. Seamus! I made your favourite meal! Chay yelled as he set out the plates and grabbed Seamus's favourite drink. I don't think this is going to be that sexual, this one. Piling spaghetti onto its plate.
I feel like it's more about food.
You know I don't like spaghetti.
10 out of 10 would eat that spaghetti.
I was expecting like dirty Chaymus fanfictions. We haven't really got that yet. Once there was a boy named Seamus Gorman. He was 18 years old and he lived with his Aunt Barbara, Uncle Ernie, and cousin Chay. They were all quite mean to him. His parents had died. His aunt said it was from a car crash, but Chay didn't believe her. This is a Harry Potter fanfiction. I've just realised this. That's how long it took me 5 lines to work out this is just Harry Potter. You're Dudley.
Oh, that's not cool.
Barbara and Ernie made Seamus sleep in the cupboard under the stairs. I think that was the bit where you realise it's definitely Harry Potter, isn't it? He heard something at the door. It was a letter. That's strange. The mailman usually comes early in the morning, and it's 8 PM, Chaymus thought. He got out his envelope and picked up a brown envelope with a crest on it saying, #Chaymus for the win. What kind of Harry Potter fanfiction is this? Suddenly and unexpectedly, Chay shoved Ernie out the way. Sorry, Dad, but I need to talk to Seamus. I think this is gonna get dirty now.
Yeah.
It's gonna get dirty at some point, right? I'm really sorry for how I've treated you, Seamus. And it's unfair for my dad to make you sleep in the cupboard even when you're 18. But I love you, because you're my cousin, and you're my family. Chay leapt forward and hugged Seamus, so tight he started going pink. What was that, Chay? You all of a sudden love me now. I've always loved you, Seamus, but I didn't know how to show it. That was kind of weird. It was like, kind of Harry Potter fanfiction without any magic. I honestly thought they were going to be so dirty. Like, that wasn't as bad. Like, it wasn't that weird. You're free. That wasn't planned at all. Oh, I actually am out of focus now. I wasn't out of focus. Like, the one time I wasn't out of focus was when I said that. I'm gonna call him. You should honestly just look at the outtakes of my videos. I'm always like, I do want to give credit to Cara and the Twitter account, the Seamus Gormanators, who came up with the idea for this video.
Make sure you like and subscribe for this video. Comment down below.
Me and Chay want to make our Q&A together, the most viewed Q&A on my channel. So can you watch our Q&A video, even if you've watched it already by clicking here. I don't care if you've watched it already, because just watch it again. We want to get the views.